What's up, everybody? It's your man Stephen Bardo coming back at you with another edition of Point Guard Vision. I'm your point guard. I assist you, the student athletes, and your parents in maximizing the sports experience. Today I'm getting at the parents. I'm getting at y'all parents. Hold your kids accountable. Sounds easy, right? I'm a parent. It's hard for me to hold my sons accountable because I love them. But we're doing our kids a disservice, parents, when we don't hold our kids accountable. There are decisions and there are consequences. You don't have to be emotional. You don't have to yell. You don't have to get all upset. Decisions and consequences. Sit your child down. Sit your student athlete down. Lay the law down. If you do this, then this happens. If you stay in these parameters, you're okay. It sounds simple, parents, but it's so important for our kids to have boundaries and bumpers where they can run and bump in between these boundaries. But if they don't have boundaries and they get outside the boundaries and we have not put the accountability on them, then once they get outside the boundaries, they're like, well, what's wrong? No one said anything to me about, this is wrong and why are you punishing me? So I'm encouraging you, parents, to open up the communication lines, sit your student athletes down, set up an accountability plan. Make your kids accountable. Here's why. I played with two number one high school players in the country. The first was Lowell Hamilton. The second was Marcus Liberty. I'm going to talk about Marcus Liberty for a minute because he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated when he was a freshman in high school. Think about that. This was 20 something years ago. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated as the top player in his class as a freshman in high school, in the hotbed of Chicago, which is basketball country, right? And so Marcus, throughout his high school coach could have put some accountability on him, Sonny Cox. But Sonny Cox was a bloodsucker. I said it. The King high school coach here in Chicago, Sonny Cox, who's revered, who's historically great, was a bloodsucker. He used the kids. He did not set up accountability. And so when Marcus, the number one player in the country, comes to the University of Illinois and he gets up against these grown men like me, like Nick Anderson, like Kenny Battle, the first time he hits adversity, he doesn't know how to respond because he has not been given accountability by his parents or his high school coach. So now when Lou Henson at the University of Illinois is holding him accountable for his decisions and the consequences thereafter, Marcus is confused. So parents, you do not want your student athlete to leave your nest, leave your house, leave your guidance, and to get out in this world and get confused. And the way that they get confused is if you do not hold them accountable. Hold your student athletes accountable at home, at school, and in sports. And if you can do this consistently, parents, trust me, your kids will come out so good as a result. You want your student athletes, you want your kids to be held accountable because as they move on later in life, those lessons will kick in at the right moment. Thanks for listening in. Please keep sending in your comments, questions, and concerns. I love it. This community is blowing up big time. Parents, hold your kids accountable, and until next time, I'ma holla. Peace!